Hello friends, it's your buddy, it's your pal, it's Chad. I just want to do a quick video today. I'm over here, I'm ripping out incrementally bits of Ugly's plant here. And I think I did it last year, but I want to do it this year. And I need to follow my own advice, but I want to show you why it is super duper duper important to bury your vines. You know, that could be the difference between I don't know, a 1,300 pound pumpkin and a 1,500 pound pumpkin, or a 1,500 pounder and a 1,700 pounder. So pretty much all of my plants I have stopped burying the vines, or at some point I stopped burying the vines. If you watch the videos, you know this. So I want to show you what happens when you don't bury your vines. So here we go. Here is like where that pumpkin, first one I cut off. And here is, on the main vine, this big old giant taproot right there that's coming off the bottom of this leaf node. Here is one. I mean, look at that. That sucker's like the size around. It's a double. That's probably the size of my finger. Oops. My finger right next to it. And there's one that wanted to come off the top. I didn't bury it. I didn't bury that. And if we look back here at some of these secondary vines, you know, there's no vines, or no roots rather, coming off these because I didn't bury them. So it's important. But let's go over here and look at some of the vines that I did bury when, let me get a knife, that I did bury when I hadn't fallen off the wagon. Because it's really hard. It's easy, it's air quotes easy to stay up on it when it's not a monumental task. But when you get behind, then just catching up is the pain. So like we'll take off. Look at this main vine. So here is a root off the top that because I buried it, it rooted in. And I'll try and just pry this up a smidgen so we can see, get some sort of idea how big this root is that's on the top. And I can feel I'm running into other roots as my hand is under here digging away. This is very impressive, truth be told. That's why I was so excited about this plant. Oh, I'm intercepted another one off of this node and this node. So here, I'll kind of yank this up. It's still going. So it's probably a 3 foot long root, and I'm just gonna pull it right there. I'll pop this one off right here. I'll pop this one off. Oop, I got another one. There we go. So check out all these roots. Oop, another one. Okay. So this is off the top. This is off the top. This is off the top. So these roots right here are all off the top. These ones are probably from the bottom of those vines. And then it's the secondary vines too. So if you see right here we go. There's a secondary root that comes off the top of the vine. And another one. And another one, and they go all the way down. And if we look, there you go. Roots off the top of every single vine node. Off the vine that I buried. So that is why, ladies and gentlemen, it is important to bury your vines. If you have a lot of roots, you get a bigger plant. If you have a big plant, you get a bigger pumpkin. And that's true, universally. So do everything you can to give yourself more roots so you get more water, you get more nutrients taken up into the plant that are able to shoot it over to your giant pumpkin. And naturally, I don't take my own advice. Maybe next year when I have less pumpkins, I'll bury everything the whole time, because you can see I stopped right there at probably 15 foot or so, and the other 15 feet not buried. It's not ideal. I shouldn't do that. Take my own advice. subscribe to the channel, and I'll do my later update later today. I'll measure the pumpkins. They're looking bigger. That's it, everybody. Have a good one.